Hello, fellow Scorpio placements. Welcome to Soul Healing with Holly. This will be your tarot and crystal guidance forecast for May 2023. Don't worry if you see this at any other time. The messages are meant to reach you when you need to hear them. This will be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements. As usual, because this is a general message, please take only what resonates, and if this doesn't resonate, you may want to check your other placement videos. All right, Scorpios, we're going to start by getting some overall themes or messages from our Moonology Oracle deck. We'll follow that up with clarification from tarot, add some crystal affirmations, and finally, we will choose a crystal from the bowl of crystals to represent an area of focus or an area of healing. All right, Scorpios, let's get started with our first messages. What do Scorpio placements need to focus on for May 2023? What are the overall themes, messages, or guidance for Scorpio placements? All right, up first we have a time for healing. I feel this sense of heaviness, like things have been really heavy for a while, and you are going through healing and you are releasing those things that you've been holding on to. So that Temperance card energy where you're finding emotional balance. I think you've finally come to terms with something, and that is what is helping you heal. Like you are no longer hoping for something to happen or someone to come back or someone to contact you. You are now making decisions for what you need in your life. And you are not accepting anybody who's not providing you exactly what you need. So you've been going through healing. I do feel like this is related to a relationship. This is not your love reading, but that is the sense that I'm getting. And then we have conclusions are within reach. So again, I feel like you're wrapping up a cycle. This is giving me world card energy where you are finally choosing you. And I do get this sense that there was a lot of confusion in the past, and you are deciding to move forward so that there isn't any confusion. Like you are the one that's making decisions. So I really feel like this is a good thing. It might be a painful ending, like Ten of Swords, but it's something that is meant to happen and something that you absolutely need. When we energetically hold on to things that aren't meant for us, then we are preventing things from coming in that are meant for us. So there are conclusions that are within reach. If you're looking for answers for something, those answers may be coming in this month as well. And then you have show the world the real you. So I feel like maybe you have been in like hermit card energy where you've been going through your healing, you've been isolating yourself, you've been keeping to yourself. And now that you're healing, it's time to come out and show the world who you are. Get out there and meet new people, socialize, like have fun, focus on you. But I also feel like this card is about like when you meet somebody new. Like I said, there are new things that are going to come in once you finally close those old chapters to make sure that you're being authentically you. And, typically as Scorpios, we are authentically who we are, but sometimes that can be scary to people as well. So we hold back a little. This is just saying to make sure that you are being authentic, that people know who you truly are. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising placements for May 2023. Scorpio, if you like this reading, if it resonates with you, please hit the like button. Make sure you are subscribed. And if you are interested, I do offer personal readings on my website at soulhealingwithholly.com, or you can find it in the link below. Well, that's a nice card to come out here. All right. I do have to pick up the one on the floor, so give me a second. Okay. So the one that fell on the floor is the Eight of Cups. So this tells me that you have emotionally walked away from something. You have finally decided that it's no longer worth it. You have withdrawn your emotions, or maybe you've even physically walked away from something. I did feel like, that's what you needed to do to go through the healing, is to walk away. So we have that Eight of Cups, and then we have this beautiful Six of Cups. Let's get the rest of our cards. I was getting a little ahead of myself there. And the Ten of Cups. Two of Pentacles. And overall is the Ten of Wands. That is that sense that I was getting, that there is an end of a cycle. The burdens that you've been carrying are ending. That's what Ten of Wands is. So I feel like, again, I said from the beginning, I felt like there was this release of energy, and it's something that you have been holding on to. With this Ten of Wands, it is something that you have been burdened by, this heavy burden that you have been carrying for so long. And maybe it was because you didn't know where you stood with somebody. That's kind of the feeling that I get. It's this burden of not knowing where you truly are with somebody, where you stand with somebody, if they're going to be in your future. It could also be, whenever I see the Ten of Wands, I feel like you're the type of person who makes things easier for other people by carrying their burdens. So not only do you have your burdens that you carry, but you gladly pick up other people's burdens. And tens are about the end of a cycle, so I feel like that time of your life is done. Like I'm seeing you packed your bags, you're moving on. This cycle is over. And like I said from the beginning with this Eight of Cups here, you have walked away. You've walked away from something that was not emotionally satisfying, or you withdrew your emotions, and you needed to, because you were not being emotionally fulfilled. The things that you needed, probably the things that you've even voiced to someone, like, this is how I need you to show me that you care, and you weren't being heard. So I feel like they were kind of leaving it open, and you are the one that decided to pull away. And although that might have been painful for you, it was absolutely something that you needed to do. So it's interesting because with the Six of Cups next to it, I can take this a few different ways. The Six of Cups is soulmate energy. It's childhood nostalgia. It's, somebody perhaps from the past coming back, so keep that in mind as well. I don't think it's this person that you've just recently walked away from. I feel like this is somebody that's more connected to perhaps your childhood, and maybe not even somebody that you dated, but somebody that you were friends with or you've known from that time. But the Six of Cups can represent a soulmate energy as well. It can be a person that you just met and they have this feeling like you've known them forever. That can be the Six of Cups energy as well. Or you've been spending a lot of time with people from your past, or maybe even family, or you've just been in the state of nostalgia. Hopefully, it's not about that relationship that you pulled yourself away from, or that situation. This doesn't have to be a relationship, but I feel like it is. I mean, I felt like that from the first card. So this could also be spending a lot of time thinking about things from the past. But I kind of feel like there's somebody that comes into your life that you perhaps already know, or they have this feeling of that you have known them forever. Because the next card that comes in is the Ten of Cups, and this is complete emotional satisfaction. Okay, the Ten of Cups is the happily ever after card. And whatever that means to you, if it's the house and the relationship and the marriage and the kids and the family and the dogs, that's what this represents. But it's whatever it means for you. And I see with this Eight of Cups here, you walked away at the Eight of Cups because you weren't emotionally satisfied. And I'm hoping that you weren't doubting whether you should have done that. There is this sense of sadness that you had to walk away, that you weren't receiving the things that you deserved or that you asked for. But then we have this Ten of Cups coming in. So if you're wondering if you made the right decision to walk away, you absolutely did, because there is something better coming in. There is a new opportunity that's going to bring you this complete emotional satisfaction. And with this Two of Pentacles here, this is about finding balance in your life. It can mean that you have multiple options that you're weighing the pros and cons of. It really could be about a relationship, because I feel like the other cards are, or it could be about career. There's just this decision that you have to make, or you're juggling multiple things at the same time, and you really need to make sure that you're finding a balance, that your focus is not all on one thing, that you have to make sure that you are keeping both of these in the air at the same time. It is this, card that represents juggling multiple things. But I feel like for you, it's telling you that you can do this. Sometimes I get the feeling like you put all of your energy into one particular thing, and this is saying, well, let's not do that. Make sure you have energy for yourself as well, because again, I get the sense that you pick up everybody else's burdens. So making sure that your life is balanced. This really is a beautiful reading, Scorpios. All right, let's see what our crystal affirmation cards are. All right, we have Charwhite. I am rejuvenated in every state of my being. My spiritual insight is refreshed. I love this because I do feel like there was some sort of rejuvenation once you finally released yourself. You're letting go of these burdens. You walked away from the things that aren't emotionally serving you, and then you feel rejuvenated now. You are ready. Maybe it's time to really focus on your spiritual insight, paying attention to your intuition. I feel like you're being drawn in a particular direction now. I just feel like there's new opportunities that are coming into you because you finally released this. And then we have Pyrite. My actions are packed with power and determination to create what I desire. So if you are not sure what that is, it's time to focus on that. What are you hoping for? What are you attempting to manifest in your life? What does your future look like? I really feel like it's time to focus on that and make it happen. And then we have Kyanite. I am outgoing and at ease when interacting with others. So yeah, I feel like there is an opportunity to interact with others. It might be somebody from your past. It might be somebody completely new, but they have this sense that you've known them before. So I feel like there is an opportunity for perhaps a long-term relationship or stability. And I know that this might be somebody from the past, but again, it could be somebody completely new. But you have done all the work for this to come in, Scorpio. You finally released something. And as a fixed sign, it's not easy for us to do that. We stay in things far too long because we hate change, even if it's not something that's good for us. So I just have to say kudos to you. This also might be something that's coming in this Friday. We do have that lunar eclipse in your sign, Scorpio. So I feel like this is, about to take off for you. There are new opportunities because you have released things. I'm just getting this, job well done kind of feeling. All right, let's see what your crystal is. Yes, I love it because we have Sunstone, which is about happiness. The Sunstone reminds me of the Sun card, which is this hope for the future. But it's also a stone of leadership and personal power. I feel like this is about personal power. You are finally taking your personal power back to make yourself happy. And I know it was not easy to do. Sunstone is also a stone that balances the masculine and feminine energy. and it restores happiness in your life, as I was saying. So, this is the perfect stone for us this month with this reading, Scorpio. All right, Scorpios, I hope you enjoyed your monthly reading. If you did, please hit the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of your next reading.